Well, hello friends, it's Audrey from Odds and Ends, and welcome to hashtag Oz in July. This is hosted by myself and Emilee over Emilee's Paper Caper, and I will tag her in the description. And nothing like waiting till July 1st to start on this. I did get the stuff ready, but I like, sometimes I'll do things so far ahead that I'm not enthusiastic about it when it comes around anymore. So I decided I was going to just wait and live in the moment. And here is, I guess I probably should turn my ring light on. Here's what I'm going to use for my journal cover. It is the official Advent calendar of Wicked, and it is pretty big size. Let me grab it is 10 inches by 14 inches. And I am going to use the whole size. However, I think I'm going to have staggering size pages in here. I think the easiest thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this right here, put a new centerpiece in, and then when I have the journal made, I'll glue the first cover down to make the new inside page. I am going to remove all these pockets, and I will reuse them. I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to remove them. And I thought about keeping them, but you know what? I think I'll have more fun with them inside the journal. And this makes so much bulk as it is. And I want to reuse what's in the pockets. So what am I going to put in the pocket? All these pockets? Tags? No, I don't want to. I'm not a tag kind of girl. Now I'll make some tags. I'll use some of them, but not this many. So let me go ahead and stop the video right now. Go work on this. I'm gonna listen to the USA soccer game while I craft, and I don't want to get in trouble for any copyright, so can't craft and watch at the same time, and you can't read the subtitles while you're crafting. You don't get very much accomplished. So let's just get started on this so I have something to show you tomorrow, and then I will record some more. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so this is what it looks like when I've taken all of these Advent envelopes off. The fronts are fine. The backs obviously got a little bit of destroyed. I am going to be covering this up. I removed the spine just with the razor blade. This is what it was. Obviously, I want my spine bigger than this. I have not decided yet how big I'm going to make the spine, so I have not put it together yet. And I don't think I'm going to decide tonight. I am covering this tonight, and I'm going to show you the other one I did so far. It is, I have Glinda, the Good Witch paper. On this side, it's wrapping paper. I glued it down, and then in the Advent calendar, I got two different kinds of washi tape. We have hers and hers. This one has little witches and brooms, and this one's got the bubbles and the butterflies. So I did her Glinda's wrapping paper and did with the butterflies and bubbles on that. And this side I am going to do this paper and with this washi. And while I prefer this all together, I have a poster. And Glinda's pointing this way, and so I had to make the front cover light as opposed to, I wanted it the other way around, but they weren't faced that way, so I have to do what I have to do. So yeah, I just trimmed that, and I have not decided if I want to make a spine out of cardboard and then use my duct tape because it will be no big deal. It's bright green and it matches this just fine. I won't have any objections to that at all. Or do I want to use 3-ring binder clips? And the only reason I would consider that is I don't think I want everything in here to be exactly the same size. And I have never made a journal where I didn't fold the pages over and just sew up the center. And none of these pages are going to be sewn together. I might just do an accordion and then that could be the spine. And if that's the case, then I'll use the cardboard. But if I don't do it that way, then, you know, the binder clips, well, the circle clips, you know, staggered through here. See, I don't know yet. I have to think about this. But I've got 5 weeks. Anyway, this was day 25 of the Advent calendar, and it's gonna make a great belly band. It's actually a bookmark, but you know, who needs a bookmark? Not me. And here was a coaster, and it's thin enough I can use that in here. One of the things that was missing out of my calendar was the green paper clips, but I got the pink butterflies. I have this cool 3D ATC card. It's exactly what size that is. Okay, I've got 2 different magnets. We have I Feel Wicked and I Couldn't Be Lovelier. And I don't know if they're going in here or if they're just gonna go on my refrigerator. So there is another magnet. It's kind of chunky though. She's So Good. I don't know. We will see about that one. But I think I've got 2 buttons and I can definitely use the buttons. And I have Oz patch. And let's see. I have a bracelet. And I'm thinking that this is going to be turned into some kind of tassel somewhere. I have a window cling. Oh, it's a laptop sticker. You're free. Fly, fly. Just some little teeny stickers I'm sure that I will find a home for. I have a Wicked sticky pad. This is a heat sensitive sticker. Adhere to your mug. Image reveals when exposed to heat. Hand wash only after application. I don't have my reading glasses on. I have one of the folding paper clips, the metal ones, the magnet ones. A W Wicked keychain, which will also probably go on a dangle. Got the Wicked W window cling. Okay, and then we've got these little cards. We've got Tin Man, Lion, Scarecrow. We've got a little Tulip Fair notebook pay pad. I've got the Perfect Hideaway Kamiko. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. It opens. Welcome to Shiz. And Munchkin Land's famous Tulip Fair. And that one opens as well. And I think those little cards will be perfect for stamping my Wizard of Oz stamps. If they're not too big, I don't know. But I'm sure some of the images won't be too big, or they can go over the pages a little bit. And I have in my paper Wizard of Oz paper pad, there's a bunch of tags and circles and things like that. So even if I can't get the stamped images in there, I can definitely find uses for them. And then of course I have all the envelopes that I took off, and I probably won't use them as envelopes. I'll just use the images, and you will see those very, very soon, but not tonight. So I'm gonna go finish wrapping paper this side and put my washi tape and glue it down. And I don't know if I'm going to get anything more accomplished tonight. If I do, I will come back. If I don't, actually I'll come back anyway to say goodnight and goodbye or good morning. I have no idea what time this is going to air, and I don't know what time you're going to watch it. So anyway, let me get doing this because it's not getting any light earlier here, and time is wasting. So let me work on this, and I will talk to you real soon. Okie dokie. So I added a Set the Monkeys Free. It was a circle die cut. I inked up the edges in black, and I glued it over, well, I used Fabri-Tac glue over the advent calendar advertisement, because obviously I do not want that on my journal, but I really do like this other than the words. And then this had the 25 days of magic grip. I don't know, I have to go look at it again on the video, but I just put one of the stickers as "Don't hide your magic," and I showed you already that's wallpaper and the Glinda washi tape. I cut this out, and I'm gonna have to cut more because obviously it pretty much takes up the entire page. Now I can do that, not a big deal, but I don't want to. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna cut some of that off. I want the wand, definitely want the wand. And I probably trim a little bit more. I want you to see that she's still in the bubble, because that's how she flies, because she doesn't have the broom. But yeah, I want that on the inside of the cover. And then the back side of the cover, I showed you, is you're going to use the green wallpaper and the purple washi tape. And there she is. And I think she'll be okay without the, just trim the bottom of her dress. And then I'll fussy cut her more, because I don't think I need all that green sky. But maybe I'll leave it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And then I have to coat it. I want to coat it so it's so papery. And yes, it's a scrapbook, but at the same time, I think it needs some kind of medium over it. Some kind of, but I don't know what. I don't know if I want shiny, and I'm going to have to test it on my scraps to see how it reacts and if anything bleeds or warps or whatever. And I did cut on the bottom of this. This is Oz, and I love the Golden Brick Road, but it's not going to go on here, because how do you split this between two? I mean, it doesn't make sense. So it will go on another page. And the back, we will have to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm fine with this. I'm not fine with this. But that's not that big a deal, because I have plenty of things I can cover it with. And considering that, that's all I have to cover, that's awesome. And yes, I know this isn't a whole long video, and I didn't show you a whole lot, but gonna work on it this weekend, and this is when I work on things. And today's the first of the month. I'm airing this tomorrow, and I'm a property manager. The first is not a good day for me, but that's okay. I got this done, and this was fun. And I'm gonna go shower and get ready for tomorrow. But I really like how this is looking, and I do have more ideas on how I'm gonna do this. So I will see you guys next Friday with pages done and possibly a signature ready to show you, and possibly bind this. I don't know. No promises, but you will see more of my progress. Okay, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye for now.